Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Fallout 3. In the last episode, we started the Operation Anchorage DLC, and in this episode, we have been dropped into, well, I guess technically in the last episode, but we've been dropped into Anchorage, Alaska with the goal of completing a simulation of the invasion of China in Anchorage, Alaska, so that we can help the outcasts open up a vault, which is supposed to carry a bunch of, interesting stuff inside. So, we've been given a whole bunch of simulation stuff. Let's take a look at it. So, we've been given a silenced 10mm pistol. Let's go ahead and place that over there. That's I don't think you can find that in the vanilla game. You can find a 10mm pistol, but I don't think you can find a silenced 10mm pistol. We've also been given a trench knife. Let's put that down there. Winterized combat armor, winterized combat helmet, which we have actually already worn because we saw Elliot whatever his face was in the Mothership Zeta DLC, which came after Operation Anchorage. I believe Operation Anchorage was the first DLC to come out for Fallout 3. And he had this stuff as well as his squad, so we were able to wear that. As far as aid, we have 1 stealth boy, miscellaneous, we have 50 bobby pins, 3 explosive charges, and the rest of this stuff is stuff that it just carried over from the outside world, which is kind of weird. And 60 10mm rounds, and we also have a quest here, the Guns of Anchorage, infiltrate the Chinese artillery site, and that's what we're going to do. One of the reasons why I love this DLC is because you have to be stealthy. Well, you don't have to, but it kind of, you know, it's leading you to be stealthy. It gives you a silenced weapon, and you're in the cliffs, and you're wearing like sort of camouflage, I guess. It's white. There you go. And yeah, you just pick up a bunch of stealth weapons and different things, and it's really cool, and I love it a lot. Okay, so we have our first enemy up here. And by the way, the reason I love it a lot is because one of my favorite things to do in any game is to be stealthy like a ninja. So yeah, we have our first enemy up here, which is what? A Chinese soldier. And you can see he's not a ghoul or anything because this is way before the apocalypse has happened. So let's go ahead and line up a shot on his face. And there we go. Yeah, okay. And you'll also notice that, okay, there are these things here called health dispensers, which of course dispense health. They glow. We don't need any right now. I think there's also like weapons crates, but it doesn't look like we can activate these. Okay, so moving forward, we do have 100 sneak, and I'm pretty sure your skills carry over into the DLC, even though this is a simulation. So I think we're going to be pretty damn sneaky. Okay, we have another guy up there, but I thought there were 2. Okay, so yeah, our perception is really good, so it's showing like people all the way like over there. Alright, so let's take these guys down one by one. Alright, so hasta la vista, my friend. You can see the bloody mess perk still carries over because he just like exploded from one little 10mm shot. It doesn't look like we can loot their bodies because, as you saw there, he sort of just like fizzled out. Okay, and also, by the way, if we die in the simulation... Oh, no, no, no. Oh, I didn't want to get found that fast. You'll also notice these guys take a lot more damage because they're not, you know, they don't have any resistances as far as mutations like the strange creatures that you'll find in the wasteland. But yeah, as I was saying, if you die in the simulation, you die in real life. Well, not in real life, but in Fallout 3's world. And so we don't want to die, basically. And the excuse they gave for that is cardiac arrest, which sure, why not? Alright, so I think there's one more guy probably up here. Hello? He did not have enough time to react to that, even though he did sort of find me out. Alright, so there's like a lot of like hidden locations in Operation Anchorage, if I remember right, and mostly because this is a simulation, you can't keep the stuff that you find in here, obviously, but you will find like a bunch of different stuff. Like right here, we have a sniper rifle, which is wonderful. We also have a frag mine and a health dispenser, which has put us up to full health. And now we have my favorite weapon in the game, so let's go ahead. Oh, and it also gives us some 308 rounds too. Wonderful. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this over there, and now we're going to use this because this is much cooler and much better than a flimsy 10mm pistol. And it's going to better fit us for this mission because we'll see people at a much farther distance than the 10mm pistol is going to be effective at. Okay, we also have a Chinese assault rifle in case you want to go loud. This is an ammo dispenser, all ammo replenished. We also have some mines, some grenades, which are probably not going to use. I'll try and look for opportunities to use them, but usually I don't. And let's equip all of that stuff. So grenades can go down there, mines can go down there. And the Chinese assault rifle can go over there, and the 10mm pistol can go back up there. Okay, moving forward. Looks like we have a dude right on this bridge. I don't think they're gonna notice. Boom! Oh, this thing isn't silenced, I just realized. So they might, yeah, they're gonna hear it, but it doesn't look like they did currently. Okay, so we have a guy like right above us, it looks like, and probably, if I had to guess, some dude. Yep, I see somebody moving up there. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can get a shot off on this guy. Not seeing him. But I do want to... Oh, there you are. Hello, thank you for making your presence known, and... Oh! Goodbye. Okay. No, 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 you don't see anything. I think someone's noticed me from over there, but I'm not sure. Yeah, this is my favorite way to play video games, and that's just why I love this DLC. I love just taking out people systematically one by one. That's why I'm not really a big fan of Stealth Boy over here. You also, I don't think you guys can hear it, but you'll hear like this little twang noise. I don't know how to explain it. Anytime there's something that you can pick up. As I was saying, I'm not really a big fan of Call of Duty. I don't really like how mainstream it has become and how like every year they produce the same crap. I'm not a big fan, but the one thing I do like is the stealth missions. They seem to have at least one in every game. I do like that a lot. Okay, let's see. Doesn't look like we can go up there. It does look like there are a couple of enemies, though. Let's keep moving on. The whole entire DLC isn't like this. There's like a bunch of different parts. It's not like all one big stealth mission. Just FYI, in case some of you thought it was going to be like that. Okay, so far so good. Looking for opportunities to take out people like right here. Oh, this thing's like completely steady. That might be because we are crouched. That's what I would think. That's a very, that's a very, not a good place to be standing, by the way, on top of a giant slippery pipe. I'm assuming it's slippery. Of course, I haven't gone and tested it out myself. Okay, can we see anybody up there? We can, that was dumb. Yeah, I just wanted to feel cool and try and make that shot. Oh, okay, but that works too. Alright, we're still in danger here. We've got 18 shots left, which should be fine because you'll find ammo dispensers. Oh, hello there. Okay, let's go loud and proud. That was not a very good reaction to have, just standing still and letting me shoot you in the back. But that's why you're dead. Alright, we have another dude up there, but he has not seen us at all. He's trying to find us, but he's not going to. Let's wait for him to stop, and... Oh, don't do that. Just... I'll shoot you right in the thigh, I think. The upper left thigh is where I think I got him. Okay. I think we are close to our first destination here, which is that red door. And again, we cannot loot any of these bodies that we're finding. Alright, where does this lead? Door to cave outpost. Doesn't look like the map marker is moving, but this is the only way we can go, so I'm gonna say that we need to go in here. Okay, and now we are going to switch back to our 10mm silenced pistol rendezvous with Sergeant Montgomery, which was the guy that we saw in the last episode, the guy that told us what we need to do. Also, Chinese poster here. That's how you know we're fighting the Chinese. And obviously, because their names are Chinese soldiers. Okay, that was weird, wasn't it? I don't know what they were shooting. Were they shoot? Oh, I guess it was like our allied soldiers or something. All right, there's light. We're gonna avoid that. Where's this dude back here? Is he like? Oh, he's in that little cave. Okay. Okay, let's actually switch back to this because it is silence and. There we go. All right. It still alerted that other dude though. Okay, so we're gonna switch to the sniper rifle and shoot him right in the face. That's my strategy. Seems to have worked. Yeah, as I was gonna say, I didn't want to skip this part back here because there's probably a Gauss rifle. Okay, I think the guy up there dropped that, and that was supposed to like alert you, but I think it glitched out a little bit because it looked like he froze. Okay, we have some microfusion cells, which I believe are the ammo for the Gauss rifle. There's Gauss rifles normally in Fallout New Vegas, but this was the first time they were in Fallout 3, so this was like a big deal because they were really cool. And there we go, everything taken. Let me itch my nose for a second here, and we'll put this... let's just go up here, I guess. Alright, and that is an energy weapon, so I'm not going to get the best effectiveness out of it, but it's a freaking cool weapon, so we're going to use it anyways. Let's actually go ahead and switch to it right now. There it is. So cool. You'll also notice everything is completely in full condition. This is a simulation. So, alright. We've entered a big cavern area. I guess I should say cavernous area. But I'm not seeing any enemies, which is kind of odd. Scratch that. Dude right here. Oh, okay. Or not? Why didn't that kill him? It didn't do, like, any damage at all. There we go. That's what it should have done first. I'm not sure why he didn't die. Okay, you'll also notice we're getting experience, which is kind of good. I guess even though this is a simulation, it's still simulating, you know, hostile situations, so you would normally get experience anyways. Alright, moving on. Let's hopefully get out of this cavern. Our current goal is to meet up with our buddy Benjamin. What's his name? I think, maybe. I think a lot of the guys in here, maybe I just might be making this up, but I think a lot of the guys in this DLC have like US historical names that might just be false, because, you know, it's just something that would be cool because this is a simulation, so people get to decide the names of these guys. Okay. Alright, there we go. Was your name Benjamin? Yes, it was.
God damn, this place is swarming with Reds. I almost didn't make it.
I don't know if you guys caught that, but he, like, dropped in and, like, took out that guy, which is kind of cool. Glad to see you made it in one piece.
Yeah, I almost bought it out on the cliffs. Didn't know the Reds were so handy with a sniper rifle. So, what's the situation? We clear to blow the hell out of this place?
Yep, let's go.
I got you, 6.
Alright, so it looks like he's gonna follow us now. That door just opened for no reason. Destroy all 3 artillery guns. It will be my pleasure to do that. We're moving like unusually fast in sneak mode. Okay, Anchorage Cliffs. I'm not sure if that's a byproduct of the DLC or the simulation or what.
Watch your step near those ledges. That is a hell of a...
That is a hell of a long fall, and I think this is overlooking where we were. Oh my god, did I really just do that? Did I really just do that? Wow. And I play video games for a living, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we definitely don't want to be down here. I can't believe I just did that, for real. But luckily, this being a modernized game, we do have an autosave right when we exited. Okay, so that never happened. And even if you guys comment that it did, it didn't. So, yeah. Alright. Do we? Okay. Where? I'm not seeing anybody, and my VATS is not telling me there's anybody. What I was saying was, we haven't been over there, which is kind of interesting. I'm not sure if that's like an optional place, but that's just something to keep in mind. Because we could drop down on that pipe and head over there. You know what? We'll probably head over there. I think I kind of remember that place. Okay, I kind of want to kill someone with this trench knife. That would be cool. So let's try and do that. Alright. Moving on. Oh, I almost dropped down yet. Well, it looks like we can drop down, though. But let's take the safe route. Safety first, right? Okay, yeah, it looks like this does lead over there. Where's it trying to take me? Over there, though. I kind of want to go over there. Yeah, we're going to go over there. I want to see what's over in that building. Probably not any more unique weapons. I'm pretty sure that we have every unique...
And here I thought I was the one with the death wish.
Yeah, but there was a dude standing on here that I shot before, and if he can do it, we can do it. Okay. Yeah, what I was saying was I think the Gauss rifle is the only unique thing. There is one thing near the end, but, yeah, let's just see what's over here. Okay. We can't pick up any of this stuff, this being a simulation. We can only pick up, like, glowy things, like this. Oh, there's a door here. Field storage, very easy. We do have bobby pins. If you remember, we've been given bobby pins. I think there was... Oh, no, I don't want to go in there. Oh, well. I think there was some sort of, like, collectible that you could find. And, in fact, this is probably exactly where it is. Yep. there are these red terminals here, Chinese terminals. Decrypted transcribed volume, loading transcription, making all due respect, Honorable Dragoons mission that took. Okay, so I'm guessing this is just like a sort of little backstory that you can read if you are so inclined. Intel, that's what it was. You have found 1 of 10 pieces of intelligence. Keep up the good work, soldier. You might get like a holotape bombardment. You might get like some sort of perk or something if you find all 10. I believe I did, just because I'm a completionist. So when I play games off the channel, I will normally, you know, find all this stuff. Okay, do we miss anything else? No. Okay, so back across the pipe. Yeah, I believe there is some sort of there's either an achievement related to finding all 10 pieces of intel. Wow, this is very scary, like Call of Duty. That didn't make sense. This is very scary, like Call of Duty. This is eerily like Call of Duty. That's what I was trying to say. Yes. Let's Plays just have a way of making you sound 10 times dumber than you actually are. And it's something you gotta get used to. Okay, moving on. Yeah, we're trying to destroy some artillery guns, I'm guessing, so that we can get some air support. That's usually...
One more day without seeing another cat. I'll die a happy man.
You gotta figure someone programmed all this dialogue in this simulation. They could have just had you do a straightforward mission, but no, they had your trusty pal here have all of this insight. Okay, oh, okay, perfect guy to get a kill with this trench knife. VATS or no VATS? Let's see no VATS. Yeah! Did just what I want. Unfortunately, this game is sort of before the time where like you would walk up behind somebody and like every game now has like an ability to like have an execute animation. But whatever. Okay, so we have a red blip in front of us. I'm not seeing... Oh, there you are. Alright. 10mm pistol to the face should do the trick. Yep. Uh-oh. Wow, okay, I'm trying to do a stealth mission. You just break out the assault rifle. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Okay, we're back in sneak mode, or we're back hidden, I mean. Alright, so I think we're just going to head across this catwalk. It's trying to get us to go into that door over there. But there is what I'm assuming is going to be a locked door over here, too. Oh, hello, I didn't see you, Jesus. It's nice to know that even with a full condition assault rifle, it's still inaccurate as shit. Okay, yeah, another field storage here. Might as well, right? I mean, anytime we see it. This being a Let's Play, we'll probably miss a couple, but we might as well just get any that we can. And also, there's usually some bonus stuff in here, I would think. Okay, intel number 2. And anything else? No? Okay. Well, I hear a twang. Oh, there we go. Yeah, and there's a bunch of holotypes. So I guess you could read the listen to the holotapes, read the computer terminals, if you want to get some more backstory on Operation Anchorage. This being a Let's Play, I just like to keep it moving.
I don't know what they got waiting for us, so keep a sharp watch.
Okay. Alright, so let's go inside of here. Anything on here that we can take? No. But there is a cigarette, so I guess these Chinese guys are smoking, which is a very bad habit. Okay, an ammo dispenser as well as various ammo scattered around, which is ammo for the Gauss rifle, because it is an energy weapon. Just want to take it all, as well as some mines and some grenades. Yeah, let's switch to the Gauss rifle. I don't know why we're not using it. Might as well use the unique stuff that you can only find in this DLC. Am I right? Where does this lead? Cave passage. Probably leads to some more intel. Not gonna bother with it. I would assume so. Okay, so we're not gonna use the Gauss rifle because I want to take out like this turret. Like that. Okay, can we see anybody else? Is VATS gonna... Am I not in sneak? Why am I not in sneak? Okay, yeah, we'll use this sniper rifle. And then we'll use the Gauss rifle once they find us. You have discovered artillery overlook entrance. Okay, there are a couple of red blips. I'm assuming they're going to be in those bunkers, though. Okay, so let's switch now to the Gauss rifle. We have a monitor here, turret control system. It is average, which means we'll be able to do it. Let's try 3 times. 1, a 2, a 3. Okay, and now I will just keep doing this. Alrighty, took about 5 tries, but we are now able to access the turrets. Wording no targeting data and deactivate turret system. Okay, let's deactivate it. There we go. And there's a couple guys in here. Oh no, this guy's a flamethrower. Okay, getting out, getting out. Yeah, don't want to bottleneck into a flamethrower. Getting stuck on this stuff too. I'm trying to switch to a good weapon to use. There we go. Okay, there's one. And another one bites the dust. I think that turret control system literally just activated the turret that we already blew up, which of course is a great use of our time. Looks like we have a couple of more reds in here. Yep. Okay, let's activate this. And alright. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end this episode here. In the next episode, it looks like we're going to take out the artillery system and then see what else Operation Anchorage has to offer. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Grohlvana, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Thanks for watching this episode, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please remember to like and share the video wherever you can. It really helps me out. If you have a question or a suggestion, Twitter is the best way to get in touch with me, and if you would like to subscribe or watch another video that's going to be related to this one, you can click the annotations on the screen. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.